Boom, bang, boom, bang. Another one. But yo,
Welcome back.
I am lazy. Okay, and by lazy I mean story quests are not the thing that I tackle as soon as a new patch drops. So I have backlogs, okay? You good, Brent? I have backlogs, okay? I have a whole lot of companion quests to do, a whole lot of catching up the story to do, and exploration as well, which is a little sad. But here, let's go for dispatch story. Yeah, as I remember, if I remember correctly, the story to this fight was peak. It was kind of dope. It was kind of dope. But now, I have to advance. Here, reach Avilium main quest, the Maiden, the Fire, Death Crier to unlock. I didn't even do that part. Make it make sense. Let's see what it is, cause I'm not sure. I don't think this is dispatch. It is not from dispatch. Let me tell you. This is definitely not from dispatch.
You there, Abster?
What's up?
It's taking longer for Abby to react.
Yep, he tired.
Hey, there's nothing to worry about. I'm just a little beat, that's all. Oh, earlier, when I was half asleep, I came up with this great idea for finding the Sentinel.
Which?
Let's hear it.
Didn't the Sentinels say they're locked up in some kind of tower in the sky? Well,
I'm also kind of happy because been playing Tribe 9 and I have to read. Now I can just listen and just be like chilling. You know? So it's a chill environment. Okay?
The tower is either too far
We
to see,
chilling.
or it's totally covered by clouds. Otherwise, we would have seen some sign of it on the ground, in the shape you're in. Are you sure you could fly that far?
Hey, come on. It won't hurt to try. The cliff at Egla Town would be a perfect launch pad.
When I say lazy, I mean lazy. There's also a lot of side quests that I have to do. Oh, girl, hey. I've seen you somewhere. Drip marketing, I think. Leaks. Ashrayal. Okay, no, okay, I think I'm starting the new patch. Okay.
Music itself
I think
holds no emotion.
what I selected was
It's the heart
an
that
event
drives it.
and not
So,
the
dear
story.
listener,
If not, I don't know.
what
I'm
feelings did
late.
my piece evoke in you?
Hi, girl. Relaxation and warmth, yearning and sorrow, feelings. I don't know. I didn't listen.
Wow. A very valuable insight. Thank you. That brings me closer to completing my piece.
Yes.
Salutations, Rover. My name is Chacona, a wandering bard.
Chacona.
I'm glad to have met you.
I didn't like her design. But now seeing her face to face, I'm like, okay. Okay.
I was
I
sent
can
by
get with
Lady
it.
Lotta to find you.
No, she's actually
Lost an
pretty.
abandoned house,
It's okay.
Suddenly felt this, well, you know, rush of inspiration that just can't be ignored.
I'm less annoyed by her class, her job type. You know, in an RPG game, a class, a job. I'm less annoyed by that.
Well,
Seeing her up front.
suppose this
Yo,
won't
she got
help
gorgeous
you
eyes.
getting distracted, right?
If Carlotta asked you to find me, has something happened?
Lady Carlotta told me you encountered the supposed martyred maiden, Cartathea.
Oh,
She
I don't
sent a
remember.
search team soon after, but there's been no sign of Cartathea since. That's why she asked me to use my forte to recreate the frequency you experienced at the time.
Okay, use your
See if
forte.
any details you might have missed become clearer.
Recreate the frequency?
Well, it's a little tricky to explain in words. Think of it like being in an immersive portrait.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me about your meeting with Cartathea? The more details, the better. Even the smallest things count.
Yeah, so you have to describe even her smell. Everything. Every single detail. Another reason why I'm doing the quest is because I feel like for Contarella, I am locked behind a boss,
Let's see.
which I don't have access to.
Tweak a
If I want to level up,
here.
I need to do it.
Some emotions there. Textures. That should do it.
Okay. Oh no. No music, please. Unless it's good. But don't sing. Just play a guitar. Just play a guitar. Yo, you hitting it.
Now then, Rover. Time for you to tune in to your memories.
Whoa. I remember now. Yo, can she cure amnesia like that? Because we have a big amnesia. We have a big amnesia problem. Can she cure amnesia? I would love that. People, please. I also heard Aero Rover is kind of good. Plus, he gets a free 5-star weapon, which is a glorified 4-star weapon. I'm pretty sure. Once I get it and actually read the description, I'm sure it's gonna be like a glorified 4-star weapon.
Tune in to my memories. Does that mean I'm supposed to see the past from another perspective?
Yes. Oh.
Laureate.
Who this is? Okay, that's still Katia. Katia. Ou Fleur de Lys.
Our tacit marks are glowing again. It appears there is a special connection between them.
Yes. So we were speaking, and now we're speaking.
What is the meaning of this?
Nothing to understand here. Move on.
Someone used their resonance ability to help me relive this moment. But this seems unexpected.
Very unexpected.
How did you first come to notice me?
The Sentinel. Imperator's voice guided me to you.
You heard the Sentinel's voice? Then tell me, am I their resonator?
Girl, you should know. A question I have to get into myself.
Well, Imperator called you the Lost, and Primus Fenrico claims you are the resonator for Leviathan, the Threnodian.
The other side.
But you really don't have any idea?
There's nothing in her persona that screams duality.
I've actually been searching for the answer to this question.
Like split personality, or like I go crazy when I sneeze.
These are fragmented. I remember becoming a resonator, and the moment I was given the name Fleur de Lys.
Fleur de Lys. But my name is Katerina Tatletitia.
Something. But the details and the outcome of that battle are lost to me. You seem deeply concerned about the Sentinel. Tell me, why is that?
I'm trying to collect all of them. Okay, I already got the dragon. Now I'm looking for the horse, the seahorse.
You rang?
Gotta catch them all.
Huh? Whoa! Check it out! Our frequencies got split apart.
What do you mean?
Basically, we're sorta in that hover mode you once joked about. Nothing new to me, though.
The plane of
There's a
Eutimia.
frequency that's entangled within you. Is it some kind of echo?
You can sense Abby? She's special.
Yes. I'm experiencing a similar kind of frequency split. No, there is little that remains of my resonance.
You know, maybe it's just a Hoyo thing, right?
I feel
There's always
the
that
frequency weakening.
1.0 best character, 2.0 best character. I wonder who is 2.0 Wuthering Wave best character. In a sense, in
Anything else they say?
DPS department.
They spoke of being ensnared in an inverted tower suspended in the sky.
Oh,
Ensnared? Does that mean behind the seals there's...
did something come to mind?
I'm sure you've noticed that I was drawn here only as a frequency.
So she's not real.
My true form currently resides inside an inverted sonorosphere, suspended high in the sky.
Oh,
At its center stands a tower, its gate locked by 3 seals.
it had to be 3.
I've sensed a voice calling out to me from behind them. Could it be the sentinel?
Well, listen carefully. You might know.
Say, it's really faint, so I barely noticed earlier. Is that a Threnodian smell I'm getting from you?
She's from the enemy, man.
The scent of a Threnodian. You can perceive the Threnodian.
Are you sure, Abby?
It's not an exact one-to-one with that big Ovathraxula meatball I had. But I'd never mix up a flavor I've already tasted.
Abby
I
has
trust
a
Abby.
weakness for these sort
Abby's
of
cool.
things. We came
And cute.
across Threnodian powers before in Jinjo. So it's safe to say Abby can be trusted.
Do you think I'm the Threnodian's resonator?
I think you're both.
If we're making assumptions, let's err on the optimistic side first. Given your current situation, it is possible you were affected by the Threnodian's powers during your battle alongside Imperator. That could be the reason behind losing all your power, too.
Imperator is the seahorse one, and the other one, what is his name?
I take it this theory would benefit you as well.
The enemy, air quotes. Pondering thinkage.
After all, that unique echo of yours needs the Sentinel's powers for treatment, does it not? Even in adventure tales, it's not always the witch who loses her memory. It could also be a blessed maiden, trying to regain her powers.
Nah, you're a witch.
In that case,
You're the witch who lost the
suppose we
memory.
share the
You're
same
scary.
goal of finding the Sentinel.
You're awfully calm about this.
Spending so much time alone in the sonorosphere gave me plenty of time to consider countless possibilities. I've braced myself for whatever may come until I find the answers I'm seeking.
I want to know what's going on with Imperator in that tower. And I want to speak with you in person.
Okay. The map of Wuthering Wave is
How can we
forever
reach the
expanding.
Sonorosphere?
There's always a new piece of map every patch. Now we're going up in the sky. I haven't visited Renacita yet. I barely stepped foot.
A part of the sonorosphere is actually on land.
Now we're going to
Though
sky?
its outer perimeter is surrounded by a barrier. I cannot leave, and no one can enter.
Okay. Just break it open.
I'm afraid that won't do. That barrier also acts as the power source that maintains the sonorosphere's integrity. If it's destroyed, the entire sphere will collapse.
Uh-oh.
And the ruins, along with the tacit discords it houses, would come crashing down on Raguna. It would be catastrophic.
Catastrophic.
You said no one can get in. Has anyone tried?
Oh, we got the balls.
I've occasionally sensed someone wandering outside the barrier, as if searching for a way inside. Perhaps they know something.
I hope they do.
Any distinguishing features?
Almost like a deep-sea jellyfish.
Cantarella. She is the jellyfish lady. Ursula. Well, although it's an octopus, but you know what I mean.
I wasn't
Under
able
the
to
sea
get a full
thing.
look. I can only describe the feeling I got from her as a resonator.
Yeah, it's Cantarella. Yeah, she's gorgeous, kind of.
It would seem this resonance ability can only last for so long.
Shakona, sing
Look for a way to
please.
find this
Keep
person
on
you
playing
mentioned.
that guitar.
Something tells me you will keep your promise. No matter the outcome, this may be my chance to find the answers I've been looking for.
It might be. Peace. Bahagur. Oh, okay. That was me to just press that. You know what it is. Okay. I'm trying to keep up. My memory is scrambled. I don't remember the story all that well.
Rover. Oh, thank goodness. You're finally awake. How are you feeling?
They have done such a progress with
Upset stomach?
voicing the characters, movement of the characters, expression. It's there. Yo, Wuthering Wave, you're in great place, man. Love to see it.
I tried everything, but you just wouldn't wake up. I thought you were...
Oopsie.
Wait a second. Did you actually fall asleep listening to my music? Oh. It kind of breaks my
My
heart
point?
when you reacted like that when it wasn't even a lullaby.
No, it was really helpful.
Helpful for your sleeping troubles, hmm?
Oh, girl, come on now. I went in my dream and I speak to Katitia. Okay, I know where she is now. Okay, I just need to find a jellyfish lady. Come on. Thank you for your singing.
So my forte created a special connection that led to some unexpected developments.
Yeah, you give yourself some props.
The girl, is she friend or foe? What truths lie behind the seal, and who is that mysterious wandering figure? I have a feeling this is going to be a very exciting song.
Yes. Meow. Ooh, girl.
I'll pass this information on to Lady Carlotta.
Yes.
So, what do you plan to do next?
Find a jellyfish. Or being interrupted by this man.
Pardon the intrusion, my lord. My name is Sebastian. As per my lady's instructions,
Sebastian is such a butler name, I don't care.
you to the Phasalia estate for a discussion.
The Phasalia
The name Sebastian is just associated by nature for a butler.
Why does she want to talk with me?
Milady has expressed a desire to clear up some unfortunate misunderstandings that occurred previously.
Who are we speaking to? Who are we speaking
Tell
about?
her I accept the invitation, but at a later time.
Yo, it might be Jellyfish Lady.
I will convey your message to Milady.
To me, lady. Is that now I have to walk all the way back home? Isn't there her Uber?
Didn't expect the head of the Phasalia family to come looking for you. Especially while they're still in the middle of negotiations with Lady Carlotta.
Carlotta is
Just as
from...
unpredictable as the rumors.
As soon as I see the name, I'll get it. Fugar.
I suppose you would want to know more about her before taking up her invitation, hmm? She's known to be a recluse, and rarely makes public appearances. No one outside the family even knows her real name.
Uh-oh.
They just call her the head of the Phasalia family. I've heard quite a few rumors. Which one would you like to hear first?
Everything.
I have Shadow of the Ancient, Lady Bane, or maybe Entangler of Hearts.
Entangler of Hearts. They all look like clickbait titles.
That's
Wow,
why they're called
fair.
rumors. I'm just doing my due diligence by being faithful to the source material. So, ready to dive right in?
I don't have much time. How about we share in version?
Well,
Stop
long story
it.
short, the Phasalia family was one of the first to set foot on these islands and establish order in Renacita. Their lineage even predates the Order of the Deep, and their craft of extracting toxins from aquatic plants is a legacy passed down through generations.
It so happens that I'm looking for plants. Underwater things.
Candidates ingest each other's poisons and wait to see who's still breathing when it's all over.
But honestly, is there a lore
Stories
video?
about the current head of the
Are there people covering lore video on Wuthering Wave?
Didn't go through
I need an
the
update.
selection process. Instead, she took the throne by poisoning her predecessor.
Damn.
Others say she's a master in the art of manipulation, drowning her victims in hallucinations until they agree to her terms without even realizing it.
Sounds like a dangerous person.
In any case, the Phasalia family aside, she's someone you definitely want to handle with care. If you're set on meeting her, I'd be extra careful if I were you.
The way she describes the head of Phasalia
Yeah.
reminds me of how Cardathea spoke about the wonder.
Hey, Sebastian, wait for me. Let me bring you back home.
Can't rule out the possibility that they're the same person. Looks like I'll need to pay her a visit.
The coincidence is way too real, so it is the same person. You just have to believe it. Okay, wink, wink, wink. Act 4. The Maiden. I couldn't even read that. That's crazy. Oh, there is a Celestia. Okay, Wuthering Wave, chill out with the copies, okay? Why am I stopping to do this?
Epic shot.
I have a map. Going on foot? For why? For why? I have to schedule some time to do exploration and streaming.
The head of the
Yo,
Thessalians approached you
shut
when
up.
I was still in negotiations with her emissaries. Was it meant to be a diversion all along? They invited you and you alone. As a Montelli, I'm in no position.
Montelli!
That being said, if the Thessalians try anything against you, I'll get you out. Even if it means storming through their front gates. In the meantime, I'll keep looking for more information and the person Cardathea mentioned to you.
Okay.
I'll call you as soon as I find anything.
Okay, Carlotta, I see you soon, huh?
Got it.
Now, if you'll please,
Bloop.
follow me.
Yo, Sebastian. We meet again. We meet again, Sebastian. Yeah, the seahorse with wings? How? Unless it's a Pegasus, which would make sense, but why would you go in the water? Tiger. I heard a lot about you. You know, I even pulled for your character. I did. I really did. But I don't have materials. Not
I
yet.
shall inform milady of your arrival.
Please do, Sebastian.
That won't be necessary.
Ah.
To keep our honored guest waiting would be most improper, especially when it was I who extended the invitation.
I love the fact that we come into a land and everybody's like, yo, we need to talk to you. I'm like, I don't even know who you are. Come on now. Girl, them milkshakes.
Cantarella
Bring
Phasalia,
all the boys to the yard.
36th matriarch of the Phasalia family. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. Honorable Laureate, the new crown of the Carnival.
Give us more. Give us more praise. More praise. Just Kitty will do. Yep. Please.
Very well. If you insist, I see no reason to refuse.
Girl.
You may also call me Cantarella.
Hi. She's slaying.
Now, shall we proceed to my study?
Girl, what? No. Okay? I'm already spoken for. In your study? Are we really going to study? I don't believe that. Yeah, stop lying. What are you trying to do to me? You seducer? Oh, that's a monster. Hello. Oh no, yeah, true. Echoes are domesticated. Ilfgar. You arrived first. I don't even know this place and I arrived first. Shame on you. Walk faster. No, but honestly, this is gorgeous. This is really gorgeous. They are doing the work to make sure Wuthering Wave lives on. Good job, Kuro.
Won't you have a seat?
I will. Allow me. What are we drinking, girl? Make it wine for me.
Accept this tea as my way of apologizing for the incident with Gilberto. Members of the family may have troubled you, but there is no stain that can't be washed away. Every sorrow has its own way of fading, don't you? You still hold a grudge? Won't you accept my apology?
Baby step, girl, but we gonna drink the tea. I don't believe there's poison on it, and if so, well, game over.
Is it from Jinjo?
Answer!
I invited you here.
Goddamn! 30 seconds later.
That you might serve as a mediator.
Before we get into that, there's something I want to know.
Is there like 3 factions? The Montellis?
The Phasalia family.
Girl, put on some clothes. The Phasalia and then the church?
Gilberto's mind is beyond saving.
I mean, girl, put on some. I mean, you do what you gotta do, girl. You're a slave. Okay? Be porny and all that stuff. Good for you. Peaceful in what feels wrong. It's not what it says.
So you've noticed something is amiss. As expected, from someone who's felt the weight of a Threnodian invasion firsthand. And what exactly do you find most unsettling?
Your haircut.
Haven't the Threnodian and the Sentinel ever shown themselves?
Because the Threnodians' invasion of Raguna has long since concluded.
Which means
Threnodian, so named Leviathan, possesses the power to merge and assimilate. It uses distorted beliefs to spread a spiritual plague that slowly devours civilizations from within. Though the previous 2 attempts were thwarted, the tall mast of the galleon that is Raguna has already been snapped in half. Now the blissfully ignorant masses walk hand in hand toward an abyss they cannot see.
I fail to understand.
Friend or foe? As a newcomer to this land, can you really tell them apart?
Are you implying the Order worship the Threnodian? The Order which is church, right? I have a feeling. You're one to talk. That makes sense. You're one to talk. Given how strange your family been acting. Crazy.
Yes. And no. On one hand, there's the truth of the Order's beliefs. On the other, there's our family. The Threnodian doesn't take kindly to those who know the truth. We've always been under its whispers. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. Now that we've come this far, there's nothing for me to hide.
Thank you very much for the secret, but I don't understand.
Everything, you will carefully consider my request.
Should pay attention, should pay attention, should pay attention. Damn.
Come.
I'm doing it now. I'm paying attention now.
Lies in the deepest part of the castle.
Everybody lives in the castle. I want to live in the castle too. Bring me to there.
It's thick with dust.
Yeah.
I believe they're truly worshipping it. The aroma from these plants. It's the same scent that was in the study.
Yeah, she smells the same lavender.
This is it.
Well, it looks like lavender. Do you like lavender?
Are you prepared?
I'm always strapped when I hit the club. Prepared?
Now that we're here, I'm afraid I can't let you leave, even if you want to.
Sex dungeon? Oh, my body's bad. Don't do me like this. Oh, hold on. Is that a sword? Is that Imperator? Seahorse Pegasus. There it is. Oh, new power, new ability, new me. Resolution. With the wind.
Just as I expected, the Threnodian took notice of you the moment you learned the truth.
Okay.
What you see in the sanctuary
Ooh.
is the Sentinel in their true form.
Not sure what that means.
A majestic steed that galloped with the wind, not a creature of the ocean's depths. The Order worships a half-horse, half-sea creature divinity, a form the Sentinel assumed only after being corrupted by the Threnodian.
Oh.
Although the Sentinel's will has yet to fade, who knows how much longer they can endure.
So this is the real form. Okay, makes sense. Well, it still looks like a sea creature. That's a long tail that has been cut. Girl?
To come to Renacita, to save Imperator.
Wait. I wish to ask you to persuade the Sentinel of Jue to come to Renacita and save Imperator. Are they friends? That's something I really want to know. Are they friends? Do they know each other? I feel like Jue says like we were the master of all of them Pokemons. What makes you think I can do that?
Both Jinzhou and Jue owe you their future. That makes you the only person capable of this task.
Fair. You know too much, girl. You know too much. A Sentinel cannot leave its commission region. Jue leaving would be betrayal of his duty. Jue is still in the middle of a recovery, which is true. Maybe I should not have said that. Yeah, because he had to fight with Jinshi.
Position you are in. Word has it that you're currently staying at a hotel and are at odds with the Order.
Yes.
Perhaps a stay at my estate would suit you for the remainder of your time in Renacita. I can offer you a glimpse into Renacita's past.
May I have the sword?
Be spared the Order's unwelcome attention.
There might still be a path forward. Carlotta once helped me interpret some stained glass images. The story it told was very similar to what you've described, only more biased towards the Order. It mentioned a maiden who would emerge as the Sentinel's resonator. Do you think that's also a lie?
Care to elaborate?
Describe to Cantarella what was portrayed in the stained glass. Yeah, that ruined. Okay, I remember.
The part regarding the maiden isn't entirely fiction. The Sentinel does indeed appoint a maiden to be their resonator, though not in the way the Carnival would have you believe. No.
Okay.
It's through resonance with a very particular artifact.
That is not how Jue found their resonator. I mean, each to each their own, right?
That's because Imperator wields the power to split and manipulate space. With it, they can withdraw a portion of power. That power's frequency will match the Imperator's own. This is how the Sword of Divinity, Tervin, came to be. A blade sealed with the very powers of the Sentinel. and the artifact used
It's mine.
to select their resonator.
It's mine. Give it to me. It's my
To
faster weapon.
resonate with the sword is to resonate with the sentinel. Only the chosen one may hope to draw it.
Then, what about Cardathea?
Carthea.
The martyred maiden. The nature of her resonance is unclear to me. Perhaps she resonated with the Threnodian, or perhaps with the Sentinel in its corrupted form. But choosing her could not have been the Sentinel's will. That's because the maiden was already dead.
Damn. Shock. Are you saying the real maiden was already chosen? So what is Carthea?
In the past, each year the Phasalia family would hold the divine trials to select those with the strongest will. These young women would attempt to resonate with Turvin's powers, while overclocked, of course.
Yeah, makes sense.
Though none succeeded, some saw fragments of the truth hidden within the resonance. I was one of them. There was a moment where I glimpsed the Sentinel's corrupted form. And
Okay,
the
so
inverted ruins
Leviathan
found in the sky.
is a Threnodian that
I
is
also learned
equal power,
only Turvin could
and
break
Imperator
that sonorosphere.
has a corrupted form because he needs help.
When I awoke from that vision, I discovered a line of words inscribed onto
I
my
think you
hand.
guys just need to communicate with this, with the other
Never mistake
heads
my own
of this
handwriting.
country, and then you'll
That is
solve
precisely why I'm
things.
searching for other possibilities.
Mediator. I get it now.
The words were, "The maiden is dead."
An inverted ruin suspended in the sky.
Celestia.
Cardathea's descriptions bear many similarities. If Turvin is the key to entering the sonorosphere, it stands to reason that Imperator may have played a role in the sphere's creation. If I can confirm that Turvin was truly left by Imperator, at least it would prove that neither are lying.
Yeah.
Cinderella said she was overclocking when she tried resonating with Turvin. That's exactly what happened with Jinchi. Could Imperator be trying to restore their power through a second awakening? If that's the case, my permission should cause a reaction. That's one way to confirm what they're saying.
Can I get a closer look at that sword? I wouldn't even ask. I'd be like, yo, girl, I'm the chosen one, okay? Imperator might be my pet. I don't remember, but yeah. And look at that. Okay, we'll remove the ambiance and the learning of everything. I get it. Okay, too direct. Okay, we have to let the suspense live. Ugh. Yo, we Zelda. We Link. Ha! Shukat Ishi. With the wind. We didn't even touch the thing. We Excaliburing. Easy. We him. We him. We him.
Rover, who are you really?
Are you surprised? Jewel calls me the Arbiter. You can call me the Blessed One. That's crazy.
The Sentinel's arbiter?
Well, I have some information and theories of my own. Care to hear them?
Yes.
Please, enlighten me.
I need a blackout because I don't need to read all that. Or maybe just spew it out because I need some refreshing. But of course. You tell Karia about the conversation you had with Katitia.
I would never have imagined someone already considered a martyr could still be alive. What surprises me even more is the connection you have with the Sentinel.
Don't be surprised by that.
We Thessalians revere Imperator as our one true divinity. And yet, here you stand, the arbiter of the Sentinel.
I'm your god. What's up,
Would it
girl?
be more fitting to address you as master?
Absolutely.
Then, I present my request once more.
Every time I crack a
Are
finger,
you willing
it
to
pops
help
in the.
rescue our
It's just.
Sentinel
I
and
can do
pull
it
Renesita
over
back
there,
from the brink
and
of
then
chaos?
the mic, whatever. You hang at the shrine and stare at the sword, a moment for shaking your head. Turbine.
Turvin can only serve its purpose while in your hands. You should have it.
The only
Well, thank you.
question now is how we reach Cardathia and Imperator Sonorosphere.
We can discuss it on the way.
So you're the one that Cardathia sensed wandering outside the Sonorosphere.
Yeah, she was communicating.
A question that you already know the answer to. Why bother asking?
She
Although
said,
being
enough
described
gaps.
as a jellyfish. There is a cable car
Yay!
in the lower levels of the Phasalia estate that leads.
Hold on. You're saying a lot of words, but I just want to check out my new toy.
With convention,
Just want to check out my.
by ingenuity.
Where's my sword? Man. Now we have to wait. Bruh. Boo! Yo, open the door.
Before it became a sonorosphere, it was a seminary known as the Avenolium. The martyred maiden once pursued her studies there.
Ah!
A superficial harmony needed to be maintained.
Bro, I'm looking
between
for a
the
chest.
Phasalias
Do you
and
have
the
chests
Order,
over here?
And this underground cable car was intended to send scions of the family to school. The elevator.
I don't need your background story. It's okay. Just bring me to my destination, safe and sound. We chill. Oh! Okay, we chill.
You seem perturbed.
I went there by flying so I could
Everything that's
find new
happening is all
bosses.
lined up so perfectly.
Turns out,
It makes me think it's too good to be true.
I'd like to share.
boss materials for Cantarella are not to be found.
Rivers eventually
there.
converge into the same ocean. If
Whatever.
the goal is mutual, then it's only a matter
No,
of
no,
time
no.
before
No, it was for her flower
our
material, yeah?
choices and
That's
our
what I was
will
looking for.
have led us to this situation.
I don't know where they're at.
Fate.
So I'm thinking I had to do stories in order to unlock the damn flowers so I can get
And what rumors?
started on picking them up.
That you're a recluse.
I see that chest. I see another chest.
Obsessed with the crafting of poison. Oh, and that you poisoned your predecessor. Those kinds of rumors.
Damn, he said it straight.
On the contrary, I've been searching for a solution to the Sentinel's plight, and rarely return to Renesita. After most of my leads fell short, a friend at Mingting in Huanglong introduced
My
me to
question
the
is,
stories they were telling of you.
this is 2.3, right? No,
All
3.0.
the affairs of Huanglong's
3.2.
states eventually land in one person's hands. Would you care to take a guess at the
When is
outcome
the
of this
climax, the end going to happen? Next
Why
patch or
not the
the
other
two
rumors to
patch
rest?
after that?
Because
Anniversary?
The rest of them are all true.
No, it won't be an anniversary. I think the anniversary is already too busy,
I
so
see
it's gonna be
it
like two
would take
patch.
more than that to rattle you, huh? I assure you, this is no jest. We Thessalians.
Yeah, it'll be the
have
same
studied
patch
the
as
Radiant's
Cortelia
influence
drops,
for generations.
or
Once the soul
the other
the
girl
mind
enemy,
until
Frodo.
only a puppet
Frodo.
remains. When the soul
That is
ruled
when
the
it's going to be like,
head
okay,
of
the story
Thessalia
concludes here.
fashioned it
You have
once
saved the
that
land.
The successor usher them into eternal slumber with a poison of their own making. My succession ritual, well, an unforeseen incident gave rise to whispers that sparked those rumors.
How long has this been going on?
Celestia!
For centuries, every generation.
She's like Olachino, kind of, in the sense that, yeah, people are being saying things about me, and
Outside, they call me
I'll let them
the
talk.
Bane, but historically, every
Don't
member
care.
of the Phasalia family has carried such a title.
it's
It
good to
just
have
so
a
happens
repetition.
that I am the most potent one yet.
Girl.
We've reached the old seminary's
Oh, I'm her.
The gateway into the Sonorosphere itself lies at its center. We shall continue on foot.
I'm interested. I'm interested. I want to understand her kid because I feel like I tried it. I tried playing with controller and it's not organic, man. Damn. Pause. It's just not. There's something that is not flowing. Pause again. It's so weird.
This area
Come
was
here.
clear of tacit discords and Nero's vision. And there's no tacit field nearby.
Like I don't know combos.
They have come from the
It's not intuitive.
itself.
But that's more so what I was looking for. What I wanted to say. Like apparently she has
Didn't think there would be gold.
not follow up off field damage, which I don't know where to find.
Seen such little creatures before. Would you mind sparing me?
I don't know how to proc.
I'd better not ask what she plans to do with
And if all the damage she does is 2k hits, I'm not gonna
what
find
exactly happened here.
I'm not gonna find her kid particularly interesting to me.
It occurred right here at the Avenolium. The large
She's a healer
seminary
sub DPS?
by the order.
What is she?
It
I pulled a character and I don't
unfolded
even
the
know.
day the Blessed Maiden passed her trials and was crowned by the Order. A day when belief burned brighter than ever. And when the darkness came, none escaped. These days, what most people remember is the seminary disappearing into the sky. But in truth, the dark tide that should have spread across
So when I have full forte, I do this.
Yet due to a lack of records, the second dark tide slowly faded
Woohoo!
from memory.
Yahoo!
I was there when it all happened. Still an ordinary member of the family, watching it unfold from a boat just
I hope
outside. the
all they're
seminary.
saying right now is not
It
important because
wasn't
I was
until later,
not paying
when I
attention.
attempted to resonate with Turvin, that I gained a partial glimpse of the Sonorosphere's interior.
It sounds like someone inside the seminary did something to stop the spread.
Precisely. It could very well have been Carter's
Lost.
doing, but as with the first time, there's also the chance it was.
Yeah. I've seen this. I've seen this because I was trying to get in.
Gateway into the Sonorosphere
Obviously, I
is
can't.
on the other side of this bridge. This is the furthest I've ever managed to venture. Judging from the bits of information the Sentinel gave me, Turvin is the key to entering the Sonorosphere.
And we have Turvin. But isn't it supposed to be girl boobs? Isn't it supposed to be in the sky? Oh yeah, it's time to be a hero. Hiya! Break the glass of wind. Shattered by destiny. Save the friends. Oh, 3 swords. Why is that 3 swords? 3 seals. Yeah, we need 2 more. So this is the pure form, and then perhaps the third Ternodian. I don't get. And then a last sword could be the mix, pure and Ternodian. I don't know. Just asking. Just guessing.
You have come.
Can we have one name?
Greetings. I'm Cartathea, and you are?
Jellyfish woman.
Cantarella Phasalia.
Oh, a Phasalia. It seems your ties with the Order are more complicated than they appear.
I had the privilege of watching the Blessed Maiden's performance at the Carnival once. I'm rather surprised. After all this time, you still look exactly as you did that day.
Well, it helps. It helps being sealed
But
away.
you and I should be around the same age.
I'm also unsure of what's happened to me.
Well, how old is she?
I've been searching for answers. This must be the sword of divinity.
Turvin.
The one with the Sentinel's powers sealed within.
Yes, the pure form. Because I think there's two
You have
others.
knowledge of this sword.
Memories flowed into my mind just as you entered the Sonorosphere, granting me information about the sword's origins.
Yeah.
Cantarella said that only those who resonate with Turvin are granted glimpses of its knowledge.
She is her resonator. Impersonator.
Would you mind if I tried touching it?
Girl, do touch it, please. Be the sword hero this world needs. We need to save Renacita Mamacita. Okay, if you want to touch it, like touch it. Don't just feel
The
it.
question of whose resonator I am is now perfectly clear. If I am not the Sentinel's resonator,
Oh,
then that must mean
you're the Tenorian one.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. That doesn't prove you're the
Or
Thenardian's resonator,
she is the corrupted
nor that
version.
you aid its cause.
huh?
Things are more complicated than you expected.
This connection formed between the Sentinel and the Threnodian, the second Dark Tide, and the forming of this Sonorosphere.
Right now, you're the sole survivor of whatever happened that day. You really don't remember anything?
Amnesia plot twist everywhere. You want to make a good game? Give them memory
As you
issue.
spoke, I remembered a few more things.
Make a heroine
Other swords.
or a hero with Alzheimer.
The sword
You
of
win.
discord,
You definitely.
Hogness, and the sword of virtue, Haltia.
See, there it is. Two swords, two other swords. The sword of discord, Hoginis, and the sword of virtue, which is a balance. The darkness and the pure collected together makes the balance. Hold tear. Hold your tear. It's all here. I already know. Okay, what's going on here? I don't need to watch lore videos.
Yes. Did you see them too?
No. Well, yes, but not see them. See
Placing
them.
the three swords on their respective pedestals should break the seal over the main tower. But why would this information be revealed to me now? Is this the Threnodians' doing?
If we do nothing, we'll never get any answers. Instead of speculating, we should use the clues we've gathered so far.
Yes.
Lady Maiden.
Please, Cartathea would suffice.
Cartathea.
Yeah, but a fake after all.
Oh, damn, Satch. I have to kill you with my jellyfish now.
I've waited for this moment. This chance to save the Sentinel. And my family.
So when Cantarella and
I will not turn back. Even
the
if this
Mortelli
does
girl
turn out to be a trap.
are going to meet, are they gonna try to kill one another, or to be like, yeah, I think we were on the same side for the longest time, but we just, you know, we just miscommunicated.
Take care of this matter.
What's going on here? Why are you touching her? What?
Since you are willing to overlook the possibilities of a trap, then there's no reason for me to worry and turn away.
Yeah.
I underestimated your resolve. I'm sorry.
Don't do that again. So how do we get out of here?
Simply place Turvin on the pedestal behind me.
Okay.
And this tower will elevate itself.
Girl, you already know that much.
What you said to Cartathea back there.
Yeah, my sword. I'm leaving it here for now. Okay, one seal. And then we're going upward. And there's a pointy thing on top of that tower, okay, it's going to break open the island in the sky. I can see it. Man.
I'll see you at the show tonight.